Captain Sully Sullenberger tweeted this about the government shutdown. Like the air traffic controllers and pilots unions, I'm very concerned about threats to safety caused by the shutdown. Our air traffic controllers deserve to be paid. The traveling public and the American people deserve better. This shutdown must end. And there's this from Sarah Nelson of the Flight Attendants Association.
Not only are we aviation's first responders, we are the last line of defense. And we are going to work today understanding that the layers of security that need to be there, the layers of security that were put in place after 9/11 when the TSA was created, are not there. This is about our safety and security and our jobs and our entire country's economic stability. No one will get out of this unscathed if we do not stop this shutdown.
Because of the government shutdown, the TSA announced that unpaid TSA officers who refused to work hit a record high last weekend, and now air traffic controllers, pilots, and flight attendants are warning travelers they cannot guarantee their safety, saying, quote, "We cannot even calculate the level of risk currently at play, nor predict the point at which the entire system will break. And when that system breaks, people die." The Washington Post reports that unpaid air traffic controllers are waiting tables and driving for Uber in the time left over from their 10-hour shifts, tracking the position and speed of aircraft to prevent collisions. Joining our discussion now is Trish Gilbert, Executive Vice President of the National Air Traffic Controllers Association. She was on air traffic control for 21 years. And Sarah Nelson, President of the Association of Flight Attendants. She has been a flight attendant for 23 years. Trish Gilbert, I flew a couple of weekends ago and immediately tweeted my thanks to the air traffic controllers when we miraculously took off on time and landed early. And there wasn't much attention then to what was going on in air traffic. I was very concerned about it. Where are we now, and what is it like trying to, for air traffic controllers trying to do their full work shifts, concentrate on that air traffic while they're worrying about how they pay the rent?
So, we're 34 days in, much too long already. Mm-hmm. It's unreasonable and it's reckless. Air traffic controllers' main job is to prevent planes from hitting each other.
Yes.
That is giving them turns, giving them climbs and descents to miss other planes. They need to be focused on doing that job 100% of the time. They shouldn't be driving for Uber before their shift. They shouldn't be waiting tables. They should be getting rested. The fatigue matters. The stress matters. They're not sleeping at night now because they're worried about not just the paycheck they've missed and the next one they're going to miss tomorrow, but how long is this going to go on? Are they going to have to sell their house? Are they going to have to sell cars? Are they going to have to keep their children out of college? What are they? They don't have any idea when they're going to get their life back. Their life is on hold, and they're making day-to-day decisions for something that they did not ask to be a part of. They're political pawns in a reckless game of chicken, and they need to be pulled out of that game. They need to be able to do their job and do it with 100% of the people that are furloughed that need to be there to support them. Quality assurance specialists, training specialists, airspace and procedures people. Those are key people to get us ready for the Super Bowl and the extra traffic that we're going to have flying in and out of Atlanta. We're already looking at delaying the planning for the Daytona 500 and the NASCAR circuit and Sun and Fun, the fly-ins. All that extra stuff is sitting by the wayside on top of the lack of maintenance on equipment because we are on fix-on-fail policy now at the FAA, and that is unacceptable, and it's reckless. It needs to end soon.
Sarah Nelson, what's the awareness of your passengers these days? Are they, a couple of weeks ago, I didn't detect anyone was really concerned about this, but I suspect by now it's finally registered with the passengers that there is a new, strange kind of risk involved in air travel.
Look, people are asking and the crews are asking. We're actually getting requests to our union. We're getting tons of mail to our union asking, is it safe to fly? Just listen to what Trish just said.
Sarah, when you say that, you're saying flying professionals, flight attendants are saying, is it safe to fly?
Yes, they are. They are asking that question. Listen to what Trish just said, okay? The job of an air traffic controller, highly stressful job, highly trained job. They have to get it right 100% of the time. Flight attendants are aviation's first responders, but we're also aviation's last line of defense. And we know when we come to work that we're coming to work in a system that has a whole set of layers of security and safety. And when you pull away at those layers. You're entering risk into the situation. And flight attendants are very aware of that. We count on all these other people to do a ton of work behind us so that we can take off and get people from point A to point B safely. And we're very concerned because the people who come to work and keep us safe, and we really have to recognize what these air traffic controllers are doing. They are coming to work now. We're going on 35 days on the shutdown. It's unprecedented. It's more than twice the time any shutdown in history has occurred. And there's a reason for that, because there's incredible risk for our country when we're doing this. And they are coming to work under this stressful situation because they know very well if they don't come, the airplanes stay on the ground. And maybe we will avoid casualty by doing that and loss of life, but we are going to have massive catastrophic economic pressure on this country. There will be massive job loss, and no one will get away unscathed. So these people coming to work are doing it for all of us, and they're working very hard to keep us safe, and they're making sure that it stays safe. But in order to keep it safe, they're probably going to have to cut down the capacity that's out there. And in the meantime, we've got people who are totally stressed coming to work, and my members are very aware of that, and they're asking questions about it, and the traveling public is asking questions about it too.
And Trish, what's your quick answer to your friends and loved ones who ask you, is it safe to fly now?
Sarah had it right on the head. We're going to adjust capacity. Because we do have a 30-year low in fully certified air traffic controllers. So we're already working the overtime. And we haven't been hiring since the shutdown started, so we're losing people coming in the front door, and we have 20% and 45% in the New York area, but 20% nationwide eligible to retire. And they are frustrated and looking at retiring before they were ready to. So that would leave us at a situation where we couldn't staff our towers and our radar rooms across the country, which means planes will stay on the ground if we can't put them safely in the air.
Trish Gilbert, Sarah Nelson, thank you both for joining us tonight. Really important information. Thank you. Thanks for checking out our YouTube channel. Subscribe by clicking on the button below for more from The Last Word and the rest of MSNBC.